the sales deal wasn't it. So I got in the trades and, I don't know. It was 2017, I think. I moved to Wilton. I was seeing a girl from Wilton here, and my kid's mother lives in Durant, so it was kind of close enough and everything worked. Bought a house here in Wilton, and we were here until just recently. We just moved again.
And then how did you guys met at some juncture, because you're not from Wilton either, Mellice.
Nope.
So how'd all that come together?
It's top secret.
Okay. Somewhere along the lines you guys met, and then you were already in the area anyway.
It was actually on Bumble.
Yeah, we met on Bumble.
Bumble?
Yeah.
I think you're the one success story off. Bumble was just like, was that like a Tinder?
It was like where the girls had to initiate the conversation. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so she started this.
So you initiated it with Matt, and then off you go. And one Applebee's date later, and you were hooked.
Yep.
I think Perkins was one of our first dates, though.
Oh, well, hopefully you bought a piece of pie when you were done.
We spent a Thanksgiving at Perkins.
We did. That was our first Thanksgiving, was Perkins and then Muddin.
Yep.
I love it.
Iowa.
So tell me about your car collection, or just your car fascination, because I think you're like every gearhead. You've got something on the rack at home that you're never going to finish, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What are you wrenching on right now that's a bone of contention at home?
Well, currently, because I'm tired of the one, I'm working on my 63 Nova. I have a 63 SS Nova that's probably never going to get done, but doing a 4-link and 9-inch Ford and all that stuff. So currently putting the suspension in that. And when did I buy the Camaro? Was that a year ago?
Yeah, like a year ago, I think.
Bought
maybe 2.
69 Camaro from my dad. He's had it since he was 19. So that's the latest thing, but I got tired of working on it, so I moved to the other.
Realistically, if you had every weekend free, Saturday and Sunday, unlimited budget, but you got to do it yourself, which car is going to get done first, and how soon?
Oh, if I went home and ordered parts today, I could have the Camaro going this weekend.
Oh, so the Camaro is on third base.
Yeah, it's close.
Okay.
Yep.
Which one do you like better?
Probably the Camaro, just because it's closer to being done.
The other one's like Flintstone car right now.
It gives me anxiety just looking at the Nova. So.
And are you just too invested where you just can't? You're not going to be able to get rid of it. Like, no one wants a project, right?
Everybody needs a project.
Everybody needs a project. Nobody wants one, right?
Joe, want a project?
No, believe me, I have so many projects, and I'm not even a car guy, and which is surprising because my dad's a car guy. I like cars, but I don't want to spend every waking moment working.
Anyone
on one.
else want a project?
Yeah, while we're selling stuff, these guys have a 63 Nova, half of a 63 Nova for sale.
Yeah.
Oh, and also a Harley.
Oh yeah.
If
We've
anyone
got
wants
all
a Harley,
kinds of stuff.
like Joe says, everything's for sale.
Some people like to get really obsessed with their yard or making their house look super nice. I just like to just sit out and look at my junk, just my stuff. I don't work on it. I don't ever get it any closer to being done. I just accumulate it and then I just sit and look at it.
A man's man.
Yep.
A man's man. He knows he needs to get it done, Mellice. He does not need to be reminded every 6 months it needs to get done. He'll get it done.
No.
I'm not reminding him, Jack, about them cars.
Let's go back to the gym for a second. Wilton Total Fitness.
Yep.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, most of the time. There's days. As you know, as any business owner would know, there's days, but all in all, it's not a bad deal.
I enjoy it.
You enjoy it.
She loves it.
Yeah.
Well, I think this was a Mellice thing that you probably said, sure, if we want to do that, let's do it.
Honestly, he was the one that pushed us towards it, really. And because I would have been the person who's like, I need to think on it. I need to sleep on this. He was like, no, let's do it. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Spend the money. We can make more tomorrow.
Let me tell you something, guys. Owning a business, starting a business, buying a business, owning a business, no matter where you fall in that, in a small town, takes a lot of guts. It takes way more guts to open up a business in a small town than it does a big city, because everybody's watching. Everybody's watching. And if you turn that gym into the most successful gym ever to be in a small town, well, no one's gonna throw you a parade, right? There'll be naysayers.
Yep.
If you fall flat on your face and the gym goes out of business, there'll be people celebrating that in a small town. And like it or not, that's just the way it is. So how do you guys navigate that, knowing whether you win or lose, all eyes are on you and there's no upside as far as public opinion goes?
What's meant for me will never miss me.
Look at that. Put that on a card.
It's one of the things that got me through this past year, honestly, is just knowing that. And like, no matter where we're at financially or relationship wise, whatever's supposed to happen will happen, and we can navigate it. Most things, pretty much everything is fixable.
Yeah, I would agree. And that gym has a lot of good people in there.
Yes.
I think you guys have a very loyal, the gym has a loyal following, provided the people that own the gym care and show up. And I think all the ownership, who's ever owned the gym, has always cared and gave it their best effort. And so I think people appreciate that. And I mean, you guys have year-long memberships out there, I would assume.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few people that just pay for the year.
How do you guys run the day-to-day? Are you there every day?
I'd say one of us is at least there every single day.
I go at 4 a.m. So
He's
I don't
there pretty
see.
early.
I mean, there's, a set group of people that they all start coming in about 4. But so I see those people, but I don't see the people after that.
Yeah, but that's great. You're in there every day.
Yep.
Even if you're
Most
just in there
days,
working out,
Yeah.
you're in there breathing the air, touching the stuff. You notice if there's something out of place.
Oh,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yeah, you're not in there, even though you're in there working out, you're not in there as a member of the gym. You notice things.
Yep.
Yeah.
When are you training in there?
It kind of depends on the day, really. Most of the time in the morning after I drop the kids off, I'll try to go in. If I can't, because I'm busy or something with work that day, I will go after work. So kind of just hit or miss whenever I can get in there, really.
You mentioned sobriety.
Yeah.
I think that's great. I think there is a big trend of people going away from alcohol, especially alcohol. The younger group, the younger crop of people that are coming up right now, and even people in their 20s and 30s, it doesn't seem like alcohol is a big driving force for the weekend and parties anymore. And I want you to comment on this, and I want you to kind of peel some layers back and why you brought it up in the first place. But like I was at Hy-Vee this past weekend, and you walk into Hy-Vee now, and there's beer pyramids everywhere when you walk in, and every checkout aisle had a Bud Light like stack of beer at the checkout. There was beer promotions everywhere, because I think booze sales are way down.
I can imagine.
What do you attribute that to? And tell me about why you brought up the sobriety thing to begin with.
So I'll start with why I brought it up, because it really plays hand in hand with nutrition, and especially being in the gym. Anybody who knows alcohol is not beneficial for us in any single way. Actually, I don't know if you know this, but it's been any like health benefits that have been put out there have actually been redacted now. So science is always changing. But one thing that we know now is no amount of alcohol is good for us. So with that being said, basically, you're just introducing a toxin into your body. And as soon as you introduce that toxin into your body, you shut down other metabolic pathways. I wouldn't say you shut them down per se, but your metabolic pathways go to getting that alcohol out of your body now. So they prioritize getting that toxin from you first. So you're actually going to take away from being able to lose fat during those time periods because your body's trying to detox. So when you think about it in that sense, every time you add alcohol, you're delaying physique goals if you have them.
Certainly.